I advise organizations on the run side, on the mission critical services, and on the change side, I advise them on emerging tech, deep tech, and innovation. As additional services, I also advise companies to go digital, help them with their IT annuity and emerging tech procurement, technology evaluation, enterprise architecture alignment, technology stack and assessment, as well as train the CXOs and senior stakeholders on emerging tech edification. There will be a surge in the use of technologies like blockchain and AI post the COVID world. And this will be very beneficial to the Indian BFSI sector. A technology like blockchain can be used as trust as a service, especially in areas and use cases like financial inclusion, KYC, stressed asset platforms. We used AI for our conversational bots in State Bank of India way back in 2017, 2018. And now we are looking at how banks can implement AI solutions, especially from a perspective of risk tech, regulatory tech, compliance tech, audit tech, automation. How can we use the automation to reduce the workloads on our contact centers? We foresee from a banking sector, there will be a lot of cost savings using this technology and a lot of automation, and especially it can be used as a contactless technology, completely automated, so that people working from home or transacting from home can easily do all their banking transactions. I'm not saying eliminate totally, but it can help reduce the amount of fraud. The reason being that blockchain is an immutable system of record or an immutable database as a trust layer to the system of engagement. In the banking case, our system of engagement could be our core banking systems. Work from home is now going to be the new norm. We can definitely leverage blockchain for trust as a service, whereas in your system of record, which is already secured, can be linked to your system of engagement, which will make it secure. And this can also help wherein suppose you have to deal with more than one bank, right? You could have a home loan with one bank, you could have a credit card with some other bank, or you could have a fixed deposit with another bank or institution or an NBFC. So linking this, having an integrated trust as a service using blockchain, I think will be very helpful. It will reduce the fraud and cyber attacks and account takeovers, and definitely will also help in the digital journey going forward. In 2017, when I was head of innovation at State Bank of India, we formed a Bankchain alliance. So we got 30 plus banks, mostly from India, large banks, public, private, even some small banks, also from the Middle East, got all our technology partners together and we formed a Bankchain alliance. There are a lot of challenges because there could be a deficit in terms of skill sets, in adoption. So by combining forces together, by evaluating these technologies, we evaluated blockchain fabrics. We in fact evaluated more than 17 blockchain fabrics altogether. We also pooled our resources. So we also got domain experts from other banks as part of our Bankchain alliance to work with us together. This was a very successful collaboration. It made us understand how we can evaluate, test out emerging technologies like blockchain, and then look at best practices and use cases for its adoption. As a Bankchain alliance, we worked with various technology partners. We worked with Intel, IBM, Microsoft, and a few others. One of the interesting collaborations we did with Intel is to use the Intel blockchain fabric, their fabric called Sawtooth. And we in fact did a couple of pilots on the smart contracts. The first use case was to ensure that we could incorporate the smart contract for our NDAs or non-disclosure agreements. So in State Bank of India, we also had our startup engagement program, and every time we engage with a startup, we have to sign up with a non-disclosure agreement. We could use the blockchain, smart contract technology. By having this blockchain contract on the cloud itself, startups actually sign that contract so that we could reduce the time it takes from probably 1 to 2 weeks to just 5 to 15 minutes. Everything is moving from domain tech or from domain expertise to deep tech expertise. The investments that we made in our digital payments, infrastructure, our digital systems, all that is today running perfectly well without any failure. In State Bank of India, we run the most complex and the most advanced core banking system. It is benchmarked at 24,000 transactions per second or 1.5 billion transactions in a day to serve more than 400 million plus customers and 600 million plus accounts. This is the most complex and scalable technology platform in the world, built in India by Indian technologists. Further now, investing in go digital and emerging tech like blockchain and AI will really help with giving the best customer service, reducing our costs, bringing agility to all our processes, making it very seamless, actually improve the governance, risk and compliance. We have also presented all our findings to the central banks and the authorities and regulators. They are also very keen that banks keep pushing this transformation agenda, ensuring that the customers are able to leverage our mission critical services and do all their transactions, bring more trust and audit to the system, help us banks serve the customer even better.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.